Hi there, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's our Wednesday night where we have a calm hour sending intentions out into the quantum field. I'm so delighted to have Enid here with me tonight. Hey, Enid. And we're going to go ahead and get started. And as is our tradition, we're going to begin with breathing together for 3 minutes. And the purpose of this is to use the HeartMath Institute's quick coherence technique, where you put your hand over your heart and you breathe through your heart space and you concentrate on gratitude and also connecting with the group energy. Hi, Diane. So glad you're here. Welcome, everyone. And as we do this, you will feel a slight shift in your energy and your consciousness. And this is helping you switch to the more relaxed mode of your nervous system. Okay, so let's breathe together for 3 minutes. You're going to breathe in for a comfortable count of 4, 5, or 6, and a slightly longer exhale, 5, 6, 7. And as your body relaxes into this position, you're going to arrive here in the present moment, ready to engage with the quantum field. In for 4, 5, or 6. Out 5, 6, 7. Feeling your shoulders relax. Feeling your breathing deepen and slow. And notice that your brain shifts into a calmer gear. And it's from this space that your brain and your heart are brought into coherence, which, as you know, we use a lot in this style of meditation, dropping intentions from our brain into our heart chakra. Inhale, exhale, connecting to the group energy, not only me and Enid and everyone who's watching the live broadcast, but everybody who meditates with us as this video goes on. And together we are very powerful. It's this connection that magnifies and amplifies the intentions that we send out. Thank you, everyone. We are now connected. Let's say hello to folks here. Diane G. and Roslyn Faircrest, welcome. Irma Sanchez, Oil Painter, welcome. Good to see everyone. Before we go to our first intention, I want to tell you a little bit about our third intention tonight. We're going to be meditating on our intuitive sense of clairtangency. And this is the intuitive sense of when you touch something, you receive information from it. So you see this a lot in movies and on TV shows where a psychic is looking for a lost person and they hold a photo of them and receive information from the photo. Or you see when somebody in a movie brushes up against someone and they're suddenly in the middle of a vision, and they learn about that person's um, motivations, their history, some attitude that they have. So this is a really valuable and important sense of intuition. And you might think about different ways that you might use it. Like you receive a letter in the mail, and before you open it, can you touch it and see if you can get information from it? And remember when we used to write SWAK on the back of envelopes when we'd send things through the mail that's sealed with a kiss? And didn't we really kiss the envelope before we mailed it? Well, when you touch it, you're getting some sense of that affection that people are sending to you. So think about the ways that you might want to use your clairtangency, which is also called psychometry, and drop them in the chat if you'd like. Hi, Linda. Hi there. They are Narcissus. Welcome. Okay, everyone, let's go ahead and get started with our very first intention.
Okay, so that this NYC/LA.
Hold on, sorry. I want to point out that you do not have to share your name if you like us to intend for you. So you can maintain privacy, and we just choose a nickname, and the universe knows who this goes to. So I just wanted to bring that up as an option for anyone who's thinking about thinking about requesting an intention, but is concerned about privacy. We will totally protect your privacy. All right, here we go.
We intend that NYC/LA immediately finds the perfect pro bono attorney, and together they rapidly, completely, and permanently resolve elder abuse and abuse of power of attorney. Allow this intention to drop into your heart chakra, project it out into the quantum field, and follow the energy.
Thank you, everyone. Trust this intention and release it with love. And you can also put your comments, your impressions, and insights into the comments if you'd like. Now let's move into our second intention.
We now intend for Sarah's property and home to be a safe, joyful, and peaceful space for her and Juniper, a gathering place for loved ones where Sarah is abundantly supported by her work, sharing her gift of healing animals. Allow this intention to drop into your heart chakra and project it out into the quantum field and follow the energy.
Thank you, everyone. Trust this intention for Sarah and release it with love. And keep in mind your insights and impressions that you received during the meditation. And thank you, everyone, for joining us and lending your power.
We intend to remain healthy and well in every way as we welcome all appropriate upgrades to our clairtangent intuitive sense, and to notice with gratitude when we receive necessary, timely, and accurate information through clairtangency. Allow this intention to drop into your heart chakra, project it out into the quantum field, and follow the energy.
Thank you, everyone. Trust this intention for all of us and release it with love. Thank you, Oil Painter. I love this style of meditation and I'm glad you're enjoying it. And welcome, Scott. You're new here. Welcome. And thank you, everyone, in the comments for being so kind and welcoming. So, Enid, would you like to share the impressions that you may have received or insights? We did 3 meditations tonight, one for NYC/LA, one for Sarah, and then one for the intuitive sense of clairtangency.
Well, with the first one, I just felt a lot of peace, from the seniors, because sometimes you never know. Yeah. But I saw how that they were feeling well taken care of and loved, and are either, we could say, reassured that everything was really going to be okay. And then in my mind, it's like saying a type of accountability structure for those that are in charge of them and in charge of the power of attorney. So similar to what they do for Social Security. So that was it brought me a little peace. And then with Sarah and her lovely dog, I saw like their surroundings being locked down or protected, but also an arm coming around them, like a little hug, a big hug. And then they were out running and having a really good time, and feeling joyful and safe. Yeah. That's what I saw with Sarah. And then for the last one, I could feel the tingling from my head to my toe. You could feel the vibration of the energy flowing through. And so I could feel everything increasing. And it's happened to me before, but I didn't know what the name was. Mm-hmm. So it was pretty cool to put a name to it.
Yeah, that's so amazing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know those of us who are trained in Reiki, you're probably used to turning Reiki on and off. Mm-hmm. And with clairtangency, we can do the same thing. We can say, please turn on this sense of clairtangency and please turn it off, because you don't necessarily want to get information from everything you touch, right?
Right. Yeah. I think sometimes there was I think the most intense one was when one of my neighbors, she said, oh, my grandson passed away, and we don't know how, whether it was suicide or somebody murdered him. And then I gave her a hug. And then I dreamed, I don't know if it was a dream that night or, yeah, it was pretty intense what happened. And so then I think I got the answer. I wasn't able to share it with her, but yeah, it's something when you touch things and either you intend or you don't, but you can also feel, remember, like hugging people, and you can feel either they loving you back or not so much. So it sends you a message or a warning too, of to be careful or how to react to certain situations. And so it can be very helpful. But then it's kind of fun to see, like, I think I'm doing hair now. So then I was shampooing a girl and I said, oh, so you're a nurse. And she says, how do you know that? Or either, it hits you and say, oh, you're 14 years old. Oh, how it's coming more and more quickly, I think. Maybe it's from the Reiki or just it's something that's always been, but I didn't know what it was. I just know that it would kind of warn me and tell me when to get closer or draw away, or it'll give me the answer, but is it always the right time to share, right?
Yes. Well, you bring up a good point. I not only Reiki, but also intention meditation. It builds out your capacity for all the clairs. So that's why I really love to intend for enhancing our clairs using this method. And we could spend like an hour talking just about privacy, consent, ethics, and doing this work. And yeah, so a lot to talk about there. Wow, we've got some great comments in here. I'm going to pull some of these up. Let's see. Diane, for NYCLA, I saw a grid. A little light was jumping from one node to another before settling on one and lighting it up. I feel like they will find a lawyer through a network of people. Wow, amazing. And, Irma says, NYCLA, I saw a dark rose with a lot of thorns. This eventually transformed into a scene with beautiful roses in a lush, lovely, lush garden. Gorgeous. And by the way, if you don't get pictures, totally fine. You might just have a sense of knowing. You might have feelings. Okay, and then let's move on to Sarah and Juniper. Diane's G. For Sarah and Juniper, I saw them surrounded by yellow and blue colors. The angels of joy and protection are surrounding them. Yes, beautiful. And Irma says, Sarah saw her home and space surrounded by beautiful light. I saw the area being cleansed and the energy transformed into a beautiful, clear, vibrant light. Gorgeous. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Linda writes, lots of big energy, running, tingling, like Enid said, saw protection around the elder and help arriving. Yes, thank you. And let's go up here. I was curious to see what people were going to write about the clairtangency. For psychometry, same thing as clairtangency, intention. I saw the palms of my hands lighting up in different colors. Yes. I happen to know that Diane is very intuitive, so it'll be interesting to hear what she does with this. And Irma says, clairtangent, felt very strong energy in my hands, saw an upgrade to our software. Ooh, I love that. Yeah. And let's see. Any more reactions to the, hi, Bora Bora 333, welcome. And I don't know what this comment is. The green man continually came in. Okay, so this must be one of your, like an entity that you work with or an energy. That's amazing. Thank you. This is from Oil Painter. Yeah. And Scott also has some intuitive things. He's seen balls of lights, white mist in their bedroom at night. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll keep an eye on there if anyone else wants to post their intentions or comments about the 3 meditations we just did. For New NYC LA, I saw the problem as sort of like a dense, dark mass. It was almost like a planet. And around the planet was gravitating a very good lawyer who has a real heart and interest in elder abuse. And to be honest, the mess appealed to them because they just wanted to roll up their sleeves and get in there and dig around in there and make things better. So I feel very confident that you're going to have a very good lawyer to help you with that. And then for Sarah, I mean, I always see her and Juniper hiking, just glowing in the sun, just feeling really, really good. And there was also a great sense of friends and family at her place for dinner, laughing, joking, and that all that support of community and friends really just lifted her spirits. And I think she is going to be, she won't be the same person after these trials and tribulations, but she will be stronger, she will be wiser, she will be happier and more content. And for the first time, I saw her and Juniper on that hike. Like, this is the 3rd intention we've done for her, but this is the first time I've seen somebody waiting for her just up ahead on the trail, like a romantic interest. So very excited for her about that. And then yeah, Linda says the lawyer feels angelic. Yes. Yeah. And for the clairtangency, it was really interesting. You mentioned energy and tingling because I had the same thing. It was like I was wearing oven mitts made out of energy. And normally, with Reiki, you get a lot of what's called hibiki in the palms of the hands, but this was everywhere. And it reminded me that even if you don't have the use of your hands, even if you have, maybe you don't have hands, maybe you have rheumatoid arthritis, maybe your hands just don't work anymore, you can still use your sense of touch. Anywhere you have skin, you can put it on. You can, rest your elbow on something and just intend that that's how you will collect information. Totally valid. And I also saw people using this to get information not only from people or from objects, but also people, like nonverbal children or people in a coma, um, pets, right? Your dog comes to you and wants a belly rub. And while you are massaging your dog or petting your dog, just be open to what messages might be coming to you. And it also reminded me a little bit of remote viewing, right? Like if you pick up an antique object, you might be able to do a little time traveling and to go where it came from or from when it came, you know. So obviously you want to maintain your energy practice of protection, etc. You don't want to pick up any weird attachments or anything, but I think it's a really wonderful sense to explore and see what else you can pick up there. Hi, Janet, Bora Bora 333. Thanks for watching the replay. Appreciate it. Okay, so one last thing I want to ask you guys is if you haven't read the book, The Power of Eight by Lynne McTaggart, and you're enjoying this style of meditation with us, you might take a look at that book. It's a real easy read. It's at the library. You don't have to buy it or anything, but it's so inspiring. And I've been using this style of meditation for 5 years and just amazing results. And so I encourage you to explore and see how this might be useful to you. Well, Enid, what do you think? Are we done?
I think we're done. It was amazing.
It was really fun, and I always love when you're here in the studio with me and other Lighthearted Healer members from our group. If you'd like to be on camera with me, just let me know. And we have a tradition. This is part of that good energy hygiene practice that we talked about. And what we do is we breathe together for the last 3 minutes of our time together. And during this time, you will intend to disentangle your energy from the group energy. Okay, so all your energy goes back to you, and all the energy of the intentions goes out into the quantum field. You do not need to carry these with you. Just let them go and trust them. Yes, Diane G, disentangle time. Let's do it. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Breathing together for 3 minutes through the heart chakra, intending to disentangle from the group's energy. Breathing in for a count of 4, 5, and 6, whatever is most comfortable. And breathing out 5, 6, or 7. Just slightly longer exhale. Allowing that relaxation. You might even notice that it's more quiet inside your mind now. And even as we are disentangling from the group energy, if you found anything inspiring, helpful, healing in tonight's meditation or in the conversation, take that with you into your week. Thank you so much, everyone. See you next week. Bye.